Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be using the balls primarily for core workout. I am going to do a 20-minute sequence. So in order to get started, you may want to use a mat, grab a hold of your balls, and I like to use a timer because I am pretty busy like most people, and I want to make sure that at least I get 20 minutes minimum of a daily workout using the balls. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and lay down, and then take your palms, go ahead and wrap them around your shoulders. Just kind of wiggle around for a little bit here, and then maybe pick up your shoulders, tuck your chin and curl your elbows towards your belly button, and then roll yourself back down onto the floor. Pick up the legs, pick up the arms and the shoulders, and just start to like move around a bit. Kind of just loosen up, loosen up. Maybe sway side to side, maybe ride that little bicycle, maybe flip open the hips a little bit, maybe circle them around, and circle them the opposite direction. Okay, so we're going to take the ball, first ball, stick them right between the feet and squeeze so that we squeeze like you're squeezing like a grapefruit. And then take the other palm, the other ball, either place it over your chest or draw the arms over the head. In the event you do draw the arms, extend them out, making a bend at the elbows here. So we're going to do curls. So as you bring the legs down to the floor, go ahead and pick up the ball, both sides, and then draw the elbows towards the knees, curl, and then slowly uncurl back down onto the floor. So as you exhale, curl forward, and as you inhale, roll it back. Exhale again, curl it forward, and inhale, roll it back. Exhale again, curl it forward, and as you inhale, roll it back. Again, choice is just to bring the ball over towards the chest, curl forward, and then inhale back. Curl again forward, and inhale back. Curl forward, and inhale back. Curl forward, and inhale back. Good. 4 more. 1. Squeeze. 2. Squeeze. 3. Squeeze. 4. Now notice if you drop the ball, not a big deal, you guys. Go ahead and come back, squeeze it, and come back. Okay? If you want a little bit extra, I want you guys to take the ball over your head and bring the ball forward, tap, and then draw yourselves back. So again, tap, and bring yourselves back. Tap, and bring yourselves back. Tap, and bring yourselves back. We're going to go ahead and come back all the way up. This time, bring the ball, arms underneath the legs. And I want you guys just to pulse the shoulders up and down. Here we go. Pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Keep lifted here. Now just pulse the hips up and down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Grab a hold of the balls, bring them to the side, hug the knees into the chest, and just roll side to side. Okay, next thing we're going to do is frog legs. So with the knees bent, stack them over the hips. You want to go ahead and separate the legs apart here and face the toes upwards. I like to wiggle the toes and keep the toes and the feet nice and active. So that with the hip opening here, we're going to take the balls and then either place them over the chest like we started, and we're just going to curl forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Option, draw the arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, maybe 4 more. See if you can lift a little higher here with hips and shoulders. And come back to neutral. Lift again. And neutral. Lift again. And neutral. Lift again. And neutral. Release the balls and hug the knees into the chest and rock side to side. There's another piece that I'd like to do. I forgot my pulses, so we're going to add pulses here. So with the knees bent again, stack them over the hips, separate legs apart, take the balls. So again, choice to either brace the balls right over the chest or draw them up and over. Because eventually we're going to curl forward, so we're either here or we're here, and we're going to pulse the shoulders up and down 12 rounds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now just the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Release the balls. Hug the knees to the chest. Press your sacrum, low back to the floor. And then with the knees bent, let's take a mini bridge pose, you guys. Give the belly, the abs a nice little break here, using the fingertips for support. Go ahead and lift up. Pause for a moment. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Now take the booty, squeeze them up towards the sky, and hold here for just a couple of breaths. And then we bring ourselves back down onto the floor. While we're laying down, I'd like to introduce to you guys my version of Suzanne Summers' Thigh Master. Take the balls, because they're nice and squishy, you guys, allow the balls to just go right behind the knees, and as you squeeze here, separate the legs like we did. And then on the inhale, connect the knees together. So on the exhale, a little bit more control, let yourself sprawl open, and then bring yourself together. So notice if there's any tension at the shoulders, relax here. Move all the energy towards your adductors and abductors. Draw them together and separate. 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 You guys get the deal here. Let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fantastic. Release. Again, come back to neutral. Hug the knees in, press the spine to the floor, and option to rock side to side. Next, we're going to do a little bit of bicycles here. So starting with the knees bent again, stack them over the hips. Take the balls, bring them over the chest. So lift your shoulders off the ground. And we're going to take a twist here. Take the balls and bring them outside of the left knee as you then begin to straighten out that right foot. Point your toes. And we're going to switch. So as you come and stack your knees again to the hips, come back to neutral. Lift your shoulders, take a twist to the right, and extend left leg. Point your toes. So there's a little bit of flow here. So think about inhaling to center. And as you exhale, we twist. Come back to center, and exhale, twist. Come back to center, and exhale, twist. Come back to center, and exhale, twist. You guys got this, right? So just go with the breath. Go with the breath. Keep those toes nice and active. And soften your face. I'm going to do 2 more rounds in this version here. Here's 1. And here's 2. Now, you guys can stay here for 8 more rounds, or now consider straighten out both knees and twist. And twist. Or just keep the legs nice and straight. Maybe let's do another 4 more rounds here, you guys. Two more pairs. One more. And then we come back to center, my favorite, the pulse. So release right leg forward, twist to the left, and pulse the shoulder up and down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Bring yourself back to center, and then twist over to the right. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Release the balls by your side. Hug the knees in. And rock side to side. You may want to plant your feet down onto the floor and give yourself a nice little side stretch here over to the left. And over to the right. Over to the left. And over to the right. Coming back to neutral, hug the knees in, press the lower back to the floor. Last thing we're going to do is the leg lifts. So, starting off with the knees bent. Take the balls to the chest. So the setup is the same. We lift the shoulders, twist over to the left. Taking that right leg forward. So this time on the inhale, we're going to pick up the right leg. And on the exhale, point it forward. So again, inhale, we lift. And on the exhale, float forward. Inhale again, left. Exhale, float forward. Inhale again, left. And exhale, float forward. Option to also straighten out both knees. Lift. And exhale. Lift. And exhale. Lift. And exhale. Lift. And exhale. Nice. We'll lift one more time. Now my favorite again is the pulse. So draw the right leg forward and just pulse your thigh up and down. 12 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You guys can choose any number. I don't know why I like number 12. I stick with number 12. Come back to neutral before you work on the other side. So again, maybe start off with the knees bent. Balls to the chest. Lift and we twist. Take that left leg. So on the inhale, we lift. And on the exhale, float it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, float it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, float it forward. Inhale, lift. And exhale, float it forward. Again, option to straighten out the knees. Lift. And bring it forward. Lift. And forward. 2 more. Lift. And bring it forward. Lift. And bring it forward. Remember the pulses? Pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Release the balls by the side. Hug your knees in and come back to neutral. All right. Let's take another wash here with the bridge pose. Plant your feet. Plant your palms. Go ahead and pick up one vertebra at a time. This time I want to wake up the calves a little bit. So pick up your heels off the floor as well. So, because we love the pulsing, I'm just going to fire up those calves. Give me 12 bounces on those heels. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then as you release the heels, just the booty pump. Give me 12 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Release here. Hug the knees into the chest. And then rock side to side. We're going to make our way up onto all fours, onto our tabletop. So the best way to transition is just to roll up and back. Okay, so go ahead and roll yourself for 1, 2, everything's about a number for me. And then you pop up into a comfortable seated position, crossing the legs. With the legs crossed, option to roll up onto the knees. But if you guys' knees are a little bit wonky, you can either, again, just roll up to the knees and plant the palms, or you can do it side saddle style. Place the legs by the side, like a lady, and then come up onto all fours. Before we go any further, spread your toes wide. Ideally, you're trying to stack the hips over the knees here, and just go ahead and release your toenails onto the floor. Let's go ahead and curl the spine again. On the inhale, we'll do a little bit of cat-cow. So lifting the tailbone, then follow through with the chest chin as you look up. And on the exhale, tucking the tailbone, tuck your toes in as well as you roll the belly in, the chest to chin. So inhale, we're going to scoop up. And on the exhale, we're going to scoop back in. Again, inhale, scoop it up. And as you exhale, scoop it in. Inhale again, scoop it up. And on the exhale, scoop it up. Meet me all the way back at the center. Now I want you guys to have a little bit more dynamic movement with your hips. Take a ball, place it right behind that right thigh, right knee, and then squeeze the ball so you can lift your knee off the floor, picking up that ball with you. We're going to bring your knee over to the chest, to the outside, and then to the back, and just make that big wide circle with that right hip. Maybe a good 4 to 6 rounds, not counting this time. And then roll it the opposite direction, so to the outside and in and back. Now from here, come back to neutral and pick up your heel to the sky. I'd like to start pulsing to wake up that right glute. So just pulse with me. Magic number 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now curl your knee towards your nose. Squeeze here. As you inhale, lift the heel as you look up. Exhale, squeeze here. And inhale, lift up. Exhale again, squeeze here. And inhale, lift up. Exhale again, squeeze here. And inhale, lift up. Pause here and let's add. With the ball on the left side, go ahead and take that left arm, extend it out. On the exhale, connect now the elbow towards the knee. So as you inhale, scoop up your heel in your palm. And on the exhale, squeeze it in. Go ahead and lift up again. And exhale, squeeze it in. Lift up again. And exhale, squeeze it in. Give me 4 more. Here we go. For 1. And squeeze. For 2. And squeeze. For 3. And squeeze. Last one for 4. And squeeze. Now hold the squeeze here for 3 breaths. And as you inhale, go ahead and lift up again and hold here for 3 breaths. And then slowly release the balls. Take a moment to pause, and then meet me in child's pose for 3 breaths. All right. Meet me all the way back to your tabletop. So now we have to do the other side. Take a ball, place it behind the left knee. So squeezing the calf towards your hamstrings here. So give yourself a good squeeze. Remember, the balls are super squishy. Gives you that grip here, and you pick up the knee off the floor. So we're going to do a little rotation up the hip here. So draw the knee to the chest, to the outside and back. So again, give it about 4 to 6 counts. And then we're going to roll the opposite direction, so to the outside, in, and back. Okay, and then now we're going to do the nice little pulses. So again, we're going to wake up that left glute. Give me 12, magic number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now draw the knee towards the nose. Crunch it in. And inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch in. And lift. Exhale, crunch in. And lift. Good. Keep lifted, adding weight onto the right side. So exhale, knee to elbow. And lift. Squeeze. And lift. Squeeze. And lift. Squeeze. And lift. Give me 4 more. 1. And lift. 2. Good. 3. Last one. For 4. Nice. Now remember, crunch it in here, knee to elbow, and hold for 3. Find balance. For 2. 1 more breath. And then we lift here and hold for 3. Keep squeezing. 2. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Release the balls. And again, give yourself a moment for a nice little child's pose. Take a breather here. So we find ourselves back in a comfortable seated position. Go ahead and circle the wrists, the elbows, and circle them the opposite direction. Shake the energy off. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. Hope to see you guys again soon. Until then, may the balls be with you.